Yes, my name is Edmund Bartlett, the Minister of Tourism for Jamaica.
Well, thank you for joining us here at World Travel Market in London. It's a very important show for you, and in particular London this year with 2012 coming up, the Olympics, is going to be a big year for you. Fingers crossed.
Yes, this is a big year. In fact, this World Travel Market promises to be really one of the most exciting that we've had, and it's a prelude in our case to 2012, which is going to be huge not only because it is the year of the Olympics and Jamaica will star in the Olympics, but it's also the 50th anniversary of our independence, and it offers an opportunity for us to develop a whole series of experience and activities to attract more visitors to our shores. So we're looking forward, in fact, to making this particular World Travel Market the springboard for an invitation to the world to come to Jamaica in a special way during 2012 to enjoy much of what we have to offer, while at the same time recognizing the value of the tremendous athletic prowess of our Jamaican stars who will be performing here in London.
Now 2011 has been a particularly good year for you. You've had a lot of things going on. Can you tell us a bit about how you've been developing the Jamaica tourism product?
Well, first of all, last year was a good year. We had a 5% growth overall, and we had a 3.4% growth in earnings. And those are significant outturns during the immediate post-recession period. The future beyond that has been not as buoyant. In fact, we started out very well in the year, but we found that there is a softening because the global economy, which started out immediately after the recession with some hope, has been stuttering, and our two main markets, the United States and the UK, have been among the real stuttering ones. And so we have now to be looking to the other markets. Canada, of course, has been very strong. Canada has been the real source of growth for us. We've had some 25% growth last year out of Canada, and that is following another 20% growth the year before. And so far this year, Canada has been growing at some 10 to 12%. So that's significant. The South American market is the new frontier, and we're now having new flights coming out of South America this year. This winter we are having about 12,000 seats out of South America, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Colombia, and with flights emanating from most of those destinations. On the 11th of December, we inaugurate the Copa Montego Bay connection. And Copa is a very central connection for us in South America. It draws now from, I think, about 6 banks within the South American area and gives connectivity through all those key cities that we're talking about. They hub through Panama, and that allows a number of flights to come on a daily basis into Montego Bay. So we are excited about that. Eastern Europe represents another key area of emphasis for us, with Russia and Poland among the two countries that we will be pushing. And of course China and India are the other oysters that we're working on. So this market diversification program is a very critical part of the strategy to overcome the jitters of our traditional markets, UK and North America.
Now, you've just come off the back of the World Travel Awards being hosted in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Phenomenal evening of success for you with a number of awards for Jamaica.
Fantastic evening it was. We swept the entire Caribbean Awards program. We had, I think, 17 of the 23 awards were for Jamaican destination, Jamaican products, and of course a new category which came, the Outstanding Caribbean Achievement, which we won for the first time, and we're not sure if that award is ever going to be awarded again, because I think the organizers made it very clear that this was a special award given as a result of the performance of Destination Jamaica during the awful years of the recession. And we were really humbled by that. I think that that award, which John Lynch and myself received on behalf of the people of Jamaica, was perhaps the single most important award that was given to us on that weekend.
Now, do you think the downturn as well, it's almost emphasised Jamaica's role within the Caribbean as the kind of spearheading the recovery within the region of travel and tourism?
Yes, in fact, Jamaica did show that you could have growth, and also showed that you could have consistent growth throughout. And that was an important statement, I think, that was made for the rest of the Caribbean. And the Caribbean, I believe, has recognized too why. And the real reason had been that we were able to bring new products on stream. And tourism is about innovation, it's about freshness, it's about newness. It's the call for experiences that the whole psychographic profile of the market that you have to drive and go after and understand. And Jamaica, I believe, showed that understanding. Now we have more attractions than all the Caribbean combined. 170 different attractions in a small country is huge. We are a place for the honeymooners, we're a place for those who are into soft adventures, we're a place for people who just want to explore geophysical features of the country. The eco values of Jamaica are now well established and known. And our music and our art and our food and our people in general. I mean, the most iconic attraction in Jamaica now are the people. And I believe that that warmth and hospitality, that service orientation that has characterized, the offerings of our people have gone a long way in making the destination not only top of mind, but one that has had a remarkable repeat business. Some 42% of all the visitors who are in Jamaica now have been there at least once.
And this year as well, you've got a new airports come online, a new ports and a new convention centre. So you're really kind of hitting all the angles.
You're absolutely right. We've improved and expanded the airport. We now have two of the finest lounges, VIP lounges in the region. And this is a private sector initiative. Indeed, we regard it as an attraction at the airport, because these lounges are now equipped with state-of-the-art facilities and give service from you arrive until you are transferred to your hotels, and then on your return from you arrive at the airport until you are safely ensconced in the womb of the beautiful aircraft that you're flying in. So what we have done is to give added value to the experience at the arrivals as well as at the departure of our visit. But an important development which we must talk about, of course, is on the legislative side, because now we have completed the legal ramifications for the establishment of casino gaming in Jamaica. Only last week, the regulations were approved by both houses of parliament. So now the commission that is responsible for managing the casino experience can offer licenses. So we're expecting that 3 new licenses will be issued within a short time to enable the investment in casino gaming, which Jamaica has been seeking and has been eluded by for all this time. We can safely say that within the next 18 months or so, visitors to Jamaica will begin to get a taste of that particular added value to the Jamaican offer.
Now lastly, one area of legislation you've been a very strong campaigner against is that of APD. Can you tell us a bit about the situation now and what your stance is and what you hope going forward?
Well, we are stepping up the campaign, and I'm speaking now as a Caribbean person in the region, to bring to the attention of the new UK government, and indeed now the new minister responsible for the Treasury, of the deleterious effect that this tax imposition is having on the economies of the Caribbean. And particularly some of our neighbors. In Jamaica, yes, but not near as severe an impact as on some of our smaller Caribbean neighbors. And these islands are really dependent on the UK. Some 50% of their entire inbound traffic is strictly UK driven. So if there is a problem where 10 to 15% of the UK travelers no longer can afford to go to the Caribbean, what it will mean is that these small islands that are so dependent on UK traffic are going to fall apart. Their economies are going to go into a southern spill, and by going in a southern spill, their employment is going to go into a similar vein. And when employment goes down, then security and safety and all the other key issues that maintain social order and stability in their countries will disappear.
Okay, Minister Bartlett, thanks very much for joining us here in London for World Travel Market.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the work you're doing, highlighting and showcasing not only Caribbean tourism, but tourism globally.
Okay,
thank you.